What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Project Integra. Today we're just going to be painting this lip behind me, and I'm not using the whole compressor and paint gun. I'm just going to be using the spray can, and I'm also going to be using this because I am cutting and buffing the car soon. So the Bondo areas where it kind of look kind of bad, I'm just going to use this. I'm really not trying to use that compressor again because my gun was acting weird, and it's a cheap gun, I know, and it happened to the gun before that where I press the handle and it takes a couple seconds for the spray to actually come out. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this to spray on that lip, and if it matches like it should, we're just going to keep using it. So let's get started. Alright, so there's the lip, and basically I'm just going to use these orbital sander discs, and basically the reason why I'm using this is because, well, it's all the sandpaper that I have and it's the lowest grit that I could find. So I'm just going to use that to, scuff the surface up a little bit, and then we're just going to go ahead and spray and see what happens. Alright, I just did the first coat. It looks alright. Yeah, there's not really much to say. Simple job. And it looks like it's going to match pretty well. So we're just going to let that dry, maybe do another coat or two, and slap it on the car. Alright guys, the lip's on. It's looking good. I just rattle canned it earlier today, and I took the car to the car wash and it looks good. Come on, UPS guy. So yeah, all this is flaking in here like I said, so I don't know, I'll fix this. I'll do some work here. This is probably gonna get sanded back all the way down. I have to paint this again. With that, I'm not gonna bring out the compressor because it's not that serious. Also, I'm working on taking down these high spots in the paint. Here's where the Bondo was, and I'm still sanding these two right here. Those two over there are pretty much done, but this looks terrible, and there was a run right here. So I'm just going to use a block sander, which I have up there. It's 800 grit, and I got some soap and some water, and we're just going to knock this down because, well, it looks terrible in person, but on camera this car looks alright. So I'm going to knock this down, and I'm going to show you what I did over here. It's still wet, so I'm not going to touch it as much, but you can't even see it. You can sort of see it if you really get close. You can see like the low spot in the high spot because of the Bondo. I guess it skipped over or whatever, but it's really hard to see now. I don't know if you could see that, but it's really hard to see. This one's a little easier to see. You could still see the right here underneath. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep sanding with 1000 and go all the way up and see if I can hide that. If not, I'm gonna have to sand that again. But yeah, I'm gonna work on this and we're gonna see what it looks like. Also, when I was using aircraft remover to take all this overspray off my windshield, there was overspray on the cowl. Is that what you call it, the cowl? And yeah, so I tried to use aircraft remover to spray all of this off, this overspray. You can still see it right there. And so this looks a little tacky. It looks really grimy. So yeah, that's something else I gotta fix. Alright, and now they're painted. It looks alright. Only thing is there's like a little bit of a sag right there. So I'll fix that when it comes time to polish and everything. I ordered all my 3M polishing compounds and all that good stuff. So now we're gonna go ahead and work on the other side. Alright, so for this side, here are the high spots that I'm working on. Right here, kind of obvious to see because we're in the shade. Another one right here. Basically everywhere where I Bondoed on this car, except for the side moldings on the right, is bad and needs to be redone. This right here, Bondo spot, looks like it has a high and low spot on it. Right there. This is low. I'm not adding any Bondo because we're not doing that. It's too late for that. And then basically all these side moldings down here, you can see the low spots in them, or rivets or whatever, high spots, I don't know. This one has like bumps in it, so I'm gonna try to do my best and even this out as much as possible to make it not noticeable at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and sand this all down and we're gonna see what happens. Alright, so there's the Bondo spots. Took them all down, just a little bit, not too much. There's no reason to take it all the way down, that way you don't have a low spot, but I'm just gonna go ahead and patch this up. Alright, so I'm not gonna touch that today, but these, I can still see it, so yeah, I'm gonna need to work these again. I guess I didn't go low enough, but I don't want to go too low to the point where I take it all off, so this was, I guess, stage one. They're a little harder to see now, I'm not gonna lie. This one not so much, but this one, yeah. And then the one back here, or the two back here actually, yeah, that's still visible. That low spot, not much I can do. And then up here, I used Bondo because there was two dents right there, and I could still see a little bit of that. And this back here, yeah, I can still see that. So yeah, I guess I didn't go low enough. It's no biggie. And basically what I want to do from here is just another day I'll come back and I'll just do it again and just keep going lower until it disappears. So, yep, that's it.
Nowadays, shit, reality's a bitch.